The Super Bowl is 2 days away. The New England Patriots are facing off against the Seattle Seahawks in what some people are calling a matchup 11 years in the making. That's because the Seahawks, if you'll remember, famously lost Super Bowl 49 against the Patriots when they had the ball on the 1 yard line with seconds left to go, and all they had to do was run it into the end zone.
And they lost.
And yet they threw a pass, which was intercepted, and that was the history. That was it. The Patriots took a knee and walked home with another Super Bowl trophy for Tom Brady and Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft, the latter two who are still not in the Hall of Fame. Have you heard? Have you heard that they're not in the Hall of Fame? All right. Well, I'm here to call bullshit on this narrative because this is not a matchup 11 years in the making. None of the people that were involved in this matchup are even part of the teams anymore.
Well, the owners.
Maybe, yes, fine. I mean, are they really going to stare each other down in the middle of... Fine.
That's their competition.
This is not a rivalry.
No, I
This
know.
isn't a rivalry. Come on. It's just funny to me that they market this shit and make up these phony, fake storylines going into a game that really doesn't need any.
Drama sells.
I know, but there's enough drama. I mean,
know there's enough.
Look at what's happening. The Vikings general manager is losing his job because of Sam Darnold right now. That's real drama, folks. Like, the Seahawks make the Super Bowl, and the guy who let him go out the building in Minnesota's like, see ya. Comical stuff, but it is Super Bowl 60 as well. 60 years of the Super Bowl. This is exciting. It's on Peacock this year. I'm excited about that. I like the Peacock crew, the Sunday Night Football crew. Collinsworth is, he's okay. He's funny to me more than anything because he just, like, even when Caleb threw that touchdown against the Rams in the divisional round to tie the game and at the end of regulation, you know, he didn't even say anything. He just laughed. He was like, it's so funny when you go back and listen to it.
Gotta have some of comic relief during the Super Bowl.
Yeah, so we'll have some comic relief with Chris Collinsworth on the mic, everybody. We will also have Mike Tirico doing the play-by-play and probably some Mike Florio as well on the pregame and postgame and somewhere in between. I like Mike Florio. He gets a lot of crap online from people. Look, he's a lawyer.
He likes to talk.
He's going to look at every situation, though, through that lens, and I think people need to understand that.
Fair enough.
Let's go and take a look at the Patriots and Seahawks, though, at a glance, shall we?
Sure.
Points per game this year, both of these teams were neck and neck at second and third place, respectively, in all of the NFL. The Patriots just a slight edge over the Seahawks. However, the Seahawks defense, I think, was just a lot more lights out. They were 5th in the NFL in interceptions and 7th in sacks. So they put pressure on the quarterback and force him into mistakes. Now, they do turn the ball, though, over more than the Patriots do. They had a -3 turnover differential, which was 19th in the NFL, versus the Patriots, who had a +3, and they were 10th. So one team is about in the top third. The other team is in the top 2/3 barely. It's a little bit of a difference.
Sure.
But I still think the Seahawks, just from my eye test, are the better team on defense. They look so explosive sometimes.
They do. And the last game the Patriots played against the Broncos didn't give us enough to see how the defense will look.
Well, yeah, let's be honest. I mean, the weather took a turn in that game and made it virtually unplayable in the second half. I don't think we know as much as what Patriots team we're going to see necessarily show up offensively in this game.
Well, you can make the same argument for Sam Darnold. What Sam is going to show up?
Well, I think he's riding a good wave coming into the game.
I think so too.
I would say that based on the way they just tore through San Francisco and then they competed step for step with the Rams, I got to think they have an edge offensively over the Patriots here. Because they have the confidence. They're like, oh, we can do it against the Rams. Well, we can do it against the Patriots too.
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to say. That's the argument I'm making. When you look at the team leaders for both teams here, you can't really take away too much from this matchup. Only to say that Drake Maye had an amazing season for his second year. 31 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. I still feel like the Bears should have taken Caleb Williams. I will argue that till I'm purple in the face. Right now, I'm not saying that my opinion won't change over time, but I do feel like Caleb has a higher ceiling still.
That Drake Maye?
Yes.
Okay.
He can get better. and especially with coaching.
You know, Drake Maye is a really good quarterback, and he's in his second year under the same regime. So he can only get better.
And he has a great offensive coordinator
Yes.
in Josh McDaniels. Not great as a head coach, but he's always been great as a coordinator, and that's where he is thriving with the Patriots.
You got to know your place sometimes.
But Jackson Smith-Njigba, man, this guy is my sleeper in this game. Stay tuned for that, folks. But look at that. 1,793 yards receiving this year.
Crazy.
I mean, Colston Loveland led the Bears with like over 700. And he had over 1,700. Almost 1,800. Wow.
And he's fast.
I need the Bears to get a receiver like
He's
this.
a fast, and he can jump so high when you see him grabbing the ball. It's crazy. He missed his call for basketball.
He is so exciting.
Yes.
Yes.
And explosive.
Yes. And then running back, you have a good matchup here with Kenneth Walker III versus Travion Henderson, everybody, who the Bears were one pick away from drafting him and then instead took Luther Burden III. But I swear by, if he wouldn't have gotten drafted there, that he would have gotten picked by the Bears.
Okay.
So he had 911 yards as a rookie, 9 touchdowns, and really came on, I think, in the second half of the season especially.
Coaching
Matters, everybody. And as the length of the NFL season and the fact that you don't play every day like in other sports or as frequently, it allows for players to actually improve week after week after week.
Yes.
And it's you can see that progression more so than in other sports.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, let's take a look at what Vegas thinks is going to go down in the Super Bowl, Nika. The Seahawks are 4.5-point favorites as of this morning, and they are favored to win straight up. The spread is 4.5 points. They are favored by 4.5 points, and the over-under is set at 45.5 points in this game. Do you take anything away from those numbers going into this?
Well, they think it's going to be a closer game. Some good passing game for high-scoring game, but I don't think it's going to go over. I think it's going to go under, actually.
You do.
Yes.
So, I mean, just to be clear, 23-23 is 46 points. You don't think that there's going to be more than that scored?
No.
I'm just trying to put it into some perspective.
Yeah.
I know it's tough. Seattle's defense is, like I said,
really
they seem tough and explosive to me, and they're going to come after Drake Maye.
Yes. I don't think it's going to go over 46 points.
And he's not Caleb Williams. He's not the scrambler, the Houdini out there, back there. By contrast, he's a pocket passer like Stafford. And we saw Stafford have some success, and if they get protection for him, but that's also a Rams team that has seen the Seahawks 3 times this year, so kind of knew how to scheme for them as well, versus the Patriots. I don't think they've seen them in a while.
Yes, that would be very interesting how they handle that.
That's another reason to maybe give the edge to the Seahawks. And look, the gambling folk out there right now are showing Seattle with a 67% chance to win versus New England 33. So 2 out of every 3 times that we play this game, the Seahawks are going to win, according to Vegas right now. And a 4.5-point spread, 63% of the percentage of bets have been placed on Seattle, 60% of the money wagered. So you're seeing a majority of the people out there that believe that they're going to win and cover. That's interesting to me. Let's go check in on Polymarket.
Okay.
Polymarket is thinking the same here. We're showing 69% to the Seahawks versus 32% to the Patriots. We see a little bit of a difference when it comes to the actual 4.5-point spread. It's 50-50 on Polymarket. And then, of course, we look at the over-under, and we also see mostly 50-50 split on Polymarket, 52 to the under, 49 to the over. So I like Seattle in this game. I'm going to tell you that right out of the gate.
Yes.
I like Seattle to win this game. Are they going to cover the point spread, Nika? Are they going to win by more than 4.5 points, do you think?
No.
I say yes.
Shit.
Sorry. I got it in.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. What do you want to say?
No, I think you're right. I think they will score more, actually, because of how good their defense is. But Patriots have a really good offense. So, yeah, I'm going to stick with they will cover the spread.
I think so, too. Yeah.
They will cover it.
What do you think the final score of this Super Bowl is going to be?
29-24.
So it's going to go over.
Over.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go over.
I think it's going to go over as well. I am going to take the Seahawks in this one 31-20. I think they win
big
by a lot. And I think they get the big lead in the first half, actually. And maybe just kind of babysit in the second half. And I think the Patriots just come up a little bit too short.
Okay, that's fair.
Let us turn our attention to some Super Bowl bets, shall we? And we got some fun little prop bets that you can share at home with your friends and family while you watch the game. KeNikka and I are going to make some friendly wagers on some of these things as we go here. But we're going to start from the beginning here and start with Green Day, everybody, who is doing the NFL Super Bowl pregame concert. The bet, what is going to be the first song that Green Day plays? There's some good options out there, Green Day fans. We can go back to the OG era, the Dookie album. We got Basket Case, perhaps. Another popular choice online that I've seen is American Idiot will be the first song. I think that's a good probability.
What's the third one?
The third one is Holiday. I think that's less likely, though still a good song, everybody.
Okay, so which one are you choosing?
I think it's going to be American Idiot with the current climate of the world going on and things of that nature, because it's just kind of a fun reminder that we're just American idiots, everybody.
Sure. I cannot disagree with you, so I'm gonna have to agree that this is gonna be the first song that they play, so the bet is kind of null at this point.
We're a country that would rather have the Monday after the Super Bowl off than like President's Day or Martin Luther King Day, or like this is more a holiday to us, like watching football on Sunday night and then sleeping in Monday morning.
Priorities, baby, priorities.
Well, I mean practicalities.
And
KeNikka.
practicalities.
It's not so much about what's happening on the holiday itself, it's about what's happening on the night before the holiday.
Okay.
Next up, length of the national anthem. The over-under right now is at a hot 119 and a half seconds. That is really like a half a second below 2 minutes even.
I'm going to say it's going to go over.
Yeah, I'm going to say over as well. Now, Charlie Ruth is doing the national anthem this year, and I believe he was from like American Idol or something, right?
I don't know.
He won one of those award shows, but he's from Jersey, and the only other person from Jersey to do the national anthem is Whitney Houston, everybody.
Oh.
And Whitney Houston clocked in at 117 seconds total. So she did it under. Is that any inclination that maybe Jersey people just talk fast and they just do it faster?
Maybe.
No, I'm with you. I think it's going to go over. Everything's like longer now, right?
Yes.
Everything. Look at the last 2 minutes of the game.
Oh my
It's
God,
the
it's
longest-
a half an hour.
Half an hour of your life. All right, I'm going over. You're going over.
Yes.
All right. This one is going to surprise you. You have no idea about this.
Okay.
Is there going to be a trailer for He-Man during the Super Bowl, everybody? Did Amazon put the money out for He-Man?
I would say no.
I'm going to say yes, everybody.
All right.
A mystery trailer has been revealed for He-Man. Actually, 2 He-Man trailers have been announced in the pipeline, according to a post I saw on Twitter. This is from He-Mania.com, everybody.
Okay.
And they said 2 new trailers are classified right now, and one of them is 54 seconds and one of them is 90 seconds. And the prevailing thought here is that one of them is a 54-second trailer with a note of 6 seconds at the end of it to make it a minute total for the Super Bowl. That will say go online to watch the full trailer.
I see. So that's where you're getting your stuff from.
I'm getting some insider information
I
here,
see.
but I was wanting to have a little bit of fun with this one because,
fair enough.
you know, the He-Man trailer dropped recently, and I always like to look at maybe, hey, what movies are worthy of spending money during the Super Bowl? Because you tend to see some movie trailers while the big game's going on, and yet those same people had to put that money into that movie. At least the ad buy.
Yeah.
Some other trailers we're expected to see are some Star Wars, the first Star Wars movie since 2019, The Mandalorian and Grogu, Project Hail Mary, which is also a Amazon movie like Masters of the Universe, the He-Man, and Toy Story 5, everybody. They just can't let it go.
Out of all these trailers, I would say with the He-Man might be the
I really
best
want to
option.
see some He-Man invade the Super Bowl and just get people to be like, whoa,
Yeah.
they're doing this? Like, really?
Nostalgia for all the kids that grew up with that.
Yeah,
Sure.
I mean, if you're listening out here and you're like, He-Man, what is this guy talking about? Like, I mean, just go check out the existing trailer because literally everything looks almost like the 80s toys. And they are some of the best toys that you could have as a kid because they didn't even have a story when they made them. They were just like, let's make up some toys. All right, well, that's a true story, but not here or there. KeNikka, let's talk about some football predictions in this game. Who is going to score the first touchdown? Who is going to have the ball in their hands and cross that goal line?
The guy with the long name,
Jackson
Jackson.
Smith-Njigba. That's who you're taking?
J&J.
All right. That's a really good guess.
Yes.
However, I'm going to say it's going to be Rashid Shaheed, everybody. The slot weapon / kick return, punt return specialist that they picked up at the trade deadline. What a sweet pickup that was. That guy is
But
he's like one of those weapons I was talking about earlier that the Seahawks have that's just explosive.
Okay, so but we're both taking Seahawks to score first.
We're both taking Seahawks to score first. You're taking Jackson Smith-Njigba. I'm taking Rashid Shaheed, which leads to the final prediction for this show. Who will hoist the Super Bowl MVP trophy? Who will the press choose at the end of all of this?
Sam Darnold.
All right, Sam Darnold. I am going to actually I'm going to choose Jackson Smith-Njigba for this award. I think he's just going to have like 20 catches and like 4 touchdowns or something ridiculous. Probably not really, but I'm just putting that out there. I think he's going to win Super Bowl MVP, everybody.